What is good, y'all? Happy fucking Tuesday, guys. So, I got a story to tell you guys from what happened yesterday once I got off this live. Shit went down. Shit went fucking down. But it's all good. It's just good learning lessons. It's all part of the process. And thank God it happened yesterday and it didn't happen 2 to 3 weeks from now when we have multiple closings lined up because that would have fucking been detrimental. So, what ended up happening yesterday? We have 40 transactions with one title company. 40 transactions with I won't even say it. Fuck it. With one title company. But literally, we had two contracts last week that we bought from iSpeed to lead, and they came in once we ran it through title as fraudulent. So I've been wholesaling for 4 years. I've never had a transaction where a seller came back fraudulent, like literally not even once. So this is all new to me, but it's all good. And then we got flagged by the title company, and they basically said like they're not taking any new transactions for us. We're like, okay, this kind of sucks. Like we literally were using you guys for everything, but whatever. There's other title companies out there. So then what ended up happening was like literally I get off the call from the live and I get an email, and they literally emailed us stating a closing that we had yesterday in Detroit. They were canceling that transaction, which literally like already sent out our wire instructions. We had to mail it to them. Already had like the buyer ready to go, seller ready to go. Everything was basically done, signed, sealed, and delivered. All we had to do was literally just fund it and close it. And they canceled that transaction and every transaction that we had with them. So for a moment, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I started getting pissed off. I'm like, dude, this isn't fucking happening right now. Like, it literally felt like my business was crumbling from under me. And then I took a second and I'm like, it's all good. We like when you guys have crazy things happen like that, you got to do what's called prioritize and execute, right? Like when chaos goes down, you got to figure out what is the highest priority that needs to get done and then work your way down the list one by one by one by one by one. So literally like I'm so grateful for my team because they kept the most positive fucking attitude yesterday through it all, and like most positive attitude. Like they were good. Like I know Brett was a little bit fucking stressed, but she got through it. We all got through it and it fucking turned out good. Literally by the end of the day yesterday, we got two deals assigned. I got another contract and shit is just like continuously progressing in the right direction. So you got to take a lesson, and anytime things go bad, there's always a lesson to be learned. The lesson here was don't leave all your deals with one title company. I never even thought this would be a problem, but think about it. When you're relying on one company to do everything, what happens when this happens? You're fucked. So thank God we were able to work. We found different, like my TC Sable found different title companies across the country for the deals that we have. Got it all figured out. Got escrow opened. We're still currently opening escrow with multiple different title companies, but got the most important ones done first, which was a seller that needed her money yesterday. So that should be closing later this week, hopefully, if not next week. And then everything else got figured out. We had another deal that's assigned down in Florida. That one's getting closed within the next week or two. We did expedited title search. So it's all good. It's all good. And by us keeping a positive attitude, the universe blessed us and more good shit came our way. So when you guys have crazy things happen, just make sure read the book Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin. It literally goes in about like there's a chapter called Prioritize and Execute, and it goes over this. Like when they're in the military and fucking they're in the middle of a war zone where like anything could go wrong at any minute. They could step on an IED. They could literally have like somebody come from down the street and just start shooting them up. Somebody falls through the fucking roof that they're walking on down on the floor and like breaks their back. And this is like a real life thing that actually happened. And like when you're in chaos, because like think about it, like there's so much shit that's going on around you, you got to prioritize and execute. Meaning, like, build a list of, like, okay, this is what needs to get done first. This is the highest level priority. And then just go from get that task done to go down the list one by one by one by one by one. And that's how you guys will get out of crazy situations and not be fucking stressed out when shit like this happens. It just that's how you remain calm in the craziest of situations. So Thank God I read that book because my team literally like did that exact strategy without even realizing it. I feel like, and they prioritized it and executed exactly how we had to do it. And I'm just fucking happy. We're blessed. So it's all good. Shit's all good. But that's why the title of today's live is the calm after the shitstorm because it was a fucking shitstorm yesterday. But I know you guys didn't come here to hear me ramble on about the bullshit that happened with us yesterday. I'm gonna lock up some contracts on this call, and we're gonna keep business fucking moving because that is how we fucking roll. So bear with me. I'm gonna start calling, and we're gonna get this shit going. Let's call a seller from yesterday. Of course, this kind of messed us up with this deal yesterday, but it's all good. Luke said Joey Columbus is getting through the storm. What up, my brother Drew? Good morning. How's it going, brother? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Can't complain. So we are good to use that title company. We're good to use that title company to get the process going. Yeah, but my partner had called just to see if they were investor friendly, and they are. So we're basically good to go. So all we have to do is just get the agreement going, sign it, send it over to them. They'll open up escrow, and then we'll get the whole process started and get this thing done for you. Yes, sir. So can I send you over the agreement out to your email? We go over it, and then we'll get it signed. Okay. What time's good for you today? I just have a meeting between it's typically between 2 to 4. It's like a coaching call that I have. After that, like I'm free the rest of the day. Okay. Perfect. So I'll give you a call around 5 then. Yeah, like we're good to use them. They're investor friendly, so we'll be good to go. Okay, so do okay. Okay, we'll talk at 5. Okay. Take care, brother. Bye-bye. One second, guys. Um all right, cool. So that one will be a signed contract later today at 5. And quick updates. I feel like I don't give you guys updates enough of what's going on in the business. We got a deal assigned today for 35 grand. 35 bands. And we got another one that's a JV that we're getting assigned today as well. Saludos, bro. We're getting another one assigned today for 35 grand as well. And then we have what else do we got? What else do we got? I gotta look in the CRM, guys, but we have more shit going on. We got one assigned last week for 10 grand. Like we got deals getting assigned left and right now. We got one assigned last week as well, or it was either last week or 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago for 24 grand. Those are all counting towards this fucking goal. So we're gonna fucking hit this shit. We're probably gonna exceed this shit, but it's just dope when business goes fucking good. Even though shit can hit the fan sometimes, you just gotta keep it fucking moving, guys. All right, let's get these calls going. Let me just set this follow up really quick. Let me just pull up the KPI tracker too, real quick. And fair warning, I will only be on here today till about 1:30 because I do have a coaching call I got to get on at 2. Um, this week. Oh, and I got a contract signed last night. I forgot to tell you guys about. So we got that going. Hold on. Or oh, we're just fucking rolling. Mohammed, what's good, my brother? I hope you're doing good today, bro. Mohammed is out of New Jersey. This kid takes action, guys. He's a fucking beast. And those of you guys that know me know I only like action takers. Could talk about this shit, but if you don't do it, I don't want to hear it. All right, let's keep it going. Oh, this is the buyer. Here, give me 2 seconds, guys. 307. Okay. All right, cool. So Luke asked, from our recent shitstorm, how do we suggest others go about finding a good title company? So the one thing I will say about this title company, Luke, is they are a very good title company. I have no bad things to say. Obviously, it pissed us off yesterday, and it's like, fuck them. But they do very good business. They just were taking precautions because they literally have there's just been a lot of fraud going on. That's just the sad truth of our industry. And it's not just wholesaling. It's like there's literally people that will deed properties into their names, like from under a seller. I don't even know how the fuck that's possible, but it happens. And there's just other people that are just scammers out there. So when our company got flagged for the fraud, but like it wasn't like it was dedicated got flagged, it was the sellers had fraudulent, like something, they wouldn't even tell us exactly what it was, but there was something fraudulent going on with the sellers that we were dealing with. Like they, when we sent in the contracts, they're like, this seller came back as fraudulent. So we're like, that's fucking weird. Like they're on the deed and everything. So how do we know how to fix that? The title company straight up told us there's no way to get around it. And I talked to other title agents that I've worked with in the past or we're currently doing business with, and they all said the same thing. So it's kind of one of those things. It's like if it comes up, like the only way to prevent what happened yesterday from happening is not sending your deals to one title company. Once you guys get to a level where you're doing multiple deals at once, like look, you're doing 2 3 deals a month, you could use the same title company. Once you get to 40 fucking deals, 30 fucking deals, make sure you guys are literally like dispersing title companies you're using and you're not just leaving all your eggs in one basket. Wait, give me 2 seconds. Can you pull it on Okay, sorry guys. So yeah, basically the only way to avoid it is just like once you start working at scale, just use different title companies. And it's funny because I've heard this in the past, but I never like clearly my dumbass didn't listen to it. And I know I'm not stupid, I'm smart, but we're stupid for making this mistake. It's shit that we got to learn from. But I probably should have listened to other mentors I have and not like spread the wealth. But it's all good. We got a little comfortable and we got smacked in the mouth for it. So this is what happens in business. You got to just be prepared and roll with the punches. But it's kind of dope because like I've been through so much bullshit in business since probably the last 8 years since I first got into like insurance and then wholesaling and all of it. Like I was good yesterday. Like obviously like I was a little stressed out for a second, but like once I like gathered myself and was like you're fucking fine, like we can figure this shit out. It all got fucking figured out. So, just got to keep a positive mindset through anything that goes on and you guys will be fucking good. I'm going to put Ray on this lead. Give me 2 seconds, guys. All right. Two one four 931. All right, hold on. Is this Clara? Hi, Clara. My name's Joey. You had filled out our web form yesterday that you had a property that you're selling in Cocoa. Um, how much are you looking to get for that property? Yes, I'm looking at it right now. You're trying to understood. Where were they at purchase wise or price wise? Okay, got it. Okay, I'm in New Jersey myself. I'm in New Jersey, but my partners live in Florida. We have partners in Tampa and the surrounding area, and we do a lot of business down in Florida. That's like one of the main markets that we do it in. Okay. If I could get you if I could get you a number that made you happy, would you be ready to start the process right now? I gotta ask a couple questions on the property and then I'll get you an offer on this call. As long as that offer makes sense for you, I'll send you over a purchase agreement that we'll both go over and then we'll sign it. And then basically we'll send it over to the title company that'll protect you as a seller, me as the buyer, and then we'll pick a closing date for you to receive the money. And then that'll come with a wire transfer, a certified check, whichever one's better for you. Would that be fair? Well, we wouldn't leave a deposit with the bank if we do like typically we'll do a well, it gets left with the title company obviously because they're the third party between us. Yeah, I mean we are local. I just happen to live in New Jersey, but we only invest in like Florida's one of the main markets we invest in. My partners live down there. So we are local. Like I'm going to send my partners down to go see the property once we get an agreement in place, and then we'll make this the simplest process of your life, and I'll make sure that we actually get this done for you. Why is that? Have other people gone back on their numbers or something? Like the other people that you were with? So with us, I mean, as long as you're honest about everything that you tell me and the questions I need to ask, I'll know exactly what we could pay for your property. The only time that we'll ever have to come back on price is if we go out there and we end up finding some like structural damage or something that you didn't disclose to us. It sounds like she's been hurt too many times, guys, but we're gonna call her back and figure this shit out. She's got burned from some wholesalers. We're gonna have to call her back at a later time when she's in a better mood, guys. It's all good. This is part of the business. 35K though for a mobile home. It was assessed for 34. So we should be able to get this shit done, honestly. But I guess we will see. She's just been burned from some other wholesalers there, clearly. I we keep it calling. Um, Wait, what? Did I call the right number? Oh no, I didn't. I was like that. Was supposed to be a woman on the phone. Hi, Bibiana. Hi, my name is Joey. You had filled out our web form yesterday that you had a property you're selling in Pennsylvania. You're not selling anymore? And she hung up. We're gonna have to get her at a better time. Sounds like she either changed her mind or got lowballed by somebody. I think. Okay. I had a seller call me back that I just tried calling, so let's try calling him. Hopefully, we get these contracts going. 214. Hey, Clint, it's Joey calling back. I'm good, brother. How's it going today? I wanted to see if we could get the agreements going today for your house. We were the ones that were. Oh, jeez. No, I got you. No, I got you. We were the ones that were at 600 grand. We just needed about 60 days to get this done for you. And then I think all we had to do was literally just go over the agreement, sign it, and then we were going to get the whole process going and just make this super simple on you so you don't got to keep talking to other people. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, sir. Okay, were there other offers that came in or something? Okay, because we can make this very simple on you guys. So if it's something you actually, because I remember you were saying the house is okay. When would be a good time to circle back if I don't hear from you? It, I'm asking when would be a good time to circle back with you if I don't hear from you? Okay, and he hangs up. That's three in a row, guys. That one's gonna be a big novation once I finally get him locked up, but we got to get him to make a decision. Um, so I'm gonna circle back with him in like 2 days. Give him a couple days to sleep on it. Catch him on a better day, and we will get this one done eventually. And it's gonna be a good novation. Today's Tuesday. We will call him on Thursday. All right, cool. Five, 1, 2, 6. Let's go. Let's go. We're getting a price reduction on a deal right now that was a JV for us. Seller wasn't willing to do it at first, but we just got it done. It's going to be a very tiny little bag, but it's more about getting the deal done than the money you make. The money will always fucking come. The more deals you get, the more momentum you got. Momentum you got. So this little 4 grand assignment fee is going to be a fucking dope one. I'm happy for it. I have no fucking complaints there. All right, cool. Let's keep it going, guys. Just fill out the little KPI tracker. I got this little juice because we just got food delivered, and I can't figure out how to fucking open this shit, guys. They made it Bibo proof. You stabbed it. If you guys hear that guy in the background, that is my PPC queen, Marcel. And that's how we've been running this fucking shit up, guys. His leads have been going the fuck off for me. There we go. Got a little Hugo, they call it here. Damn. I got no complaints in life, guys. Luis said, "What market are you in?" I am in Florida, Jersey, Texas, We got a deal in Detroit that was supposed to close yesterday. Should be closing later this week. We got. I've done West Virginia and New York and Pennsylvania. Those are the main markets I've been in. And back in the day, we did some deals in Arizona with my boy Danny McBrin, but we haven't done one in years there. But main markets right now that we're targeted in, I mean, we have Investor Lift if you guys ever need help selling deals. But our main markets we're targeted in is New Jersey, Florida, and Texas. Marcel, what kind of juice is this? What kind of juice is this? That shit's good. Oh, this is in Mercer County. Let's get it, bro. I'm from New Jersey. That's like my fucking backyard. And Mercer County is a good fucking county to be wholesaling in. The deal that I the deal that I literally we're getting the price reduction on, that's in Camden, bro. I believe Camden. Oh no, that's Camden County, but right there, right next to Mercer County. Okay. Oklahoma. Let's get her done. This guy in Oklahoma doesn't want to answer the phone. You know what? Let's triple tap his ass. I don't know if you guys could see this. Let's see if this works. The fucking view that I'm working from right now, y'all. Nah, you can't fucking see it. God damn it. I'll show it to you guys soon. But the view that I'm working from right now, this shit's dope. Like, I'm fucking so grateful to be here. You got the whole city of Medellin, like, right in front of me right now. Okay. I don't want to leave you a voicemail. I want you to answer the phone. Gotta get somebody to answer, guys. Mm. Hi, is this Jeff? Hey, Jeff. My name's Joey. You had filled out our web form a couple days ago that you had a property you're selling on Hollow Lane. How much are you looking to get for that property? Say it again. Wait. Say that one more time, sir. I'm sorry. How much are you looking to get for the property? 120 or 190? 120 or 190? I'm sorry. Okay, 170. Got it. Okay. And if I could get you that 170, would you be ready to start the process right now? If I could get you that 170 or a number that made you happy, would you be ready to start the process right now? Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to ask you a couple questions on the property, and then I'll get you an offer on this call. As long as that offer makes sense for you, I'll send you over a purchase agreement that we'll both go over together. And then, as long as everything in that agreement's good, we'll both sign it. We'll send it over to a title company that will keep you protected as a seller and me as the buyer. And then we'll pick a closing date for you to receive the money. And that'll come via wire transfer or certified check. Is that fair? Okay, perfect. So, what's going on with the property condition wise? How's like the structure and foundation of it? Okay. Okay, cool. Um, Send an actual home inspector there is what you're asking? No, the only people I send to the house is usually just my financial partners, and we'll send our contractors. We don't do like a formal home inspection or anything like that, so no. Understood. So that's why I ask all the questions that we do, and then as long as you're honest with everything about the condition, and usually like I'm pretty detailed with what I'm asking. So as long as you're honest about everything going on, and there's nothing crazy that we didn't talk about, that like then we send our contractors and financial partners out once we actually have an agreement in place. That's how our process works. So how old is the roof on there? So it's a 2021 roof. Beautiful. Okay. And then what about the major mechanicals? Are they is everything good? Are they all original to '05? I'm guessing, obviously? Yeah, the electrical, plumbing, and HVAC, are they all about 20 years old? They're all about original to when the house was built, or has any of those things ever been updated? So it's just the ovens that don't work that's the biggest issue? Okay. So is the kitchen and bathroom still like 2005? Like have they not are they kind of like in original condition of when the house was built or did you ever update those items? Okay. Okay. So if anything, really all we'd have to do then is just the light cosmetic rehab it sounds like, correct? Like just probably update the kitchen and bathrooms. Okay. And where's your other property you said? Clinton? Oh, okay. Okay, and it's about 45 minutes you said? Okay, because you moved in the other house and now you just got to sell this one. Understood. Okay. And other than obviously owning that other house, is there any other reason you're selling this one? Say it again? Yeah. No, it's okay, brother. So I said, other than obviously like you owning that other house and this one being 45 minutes away, is there any other reason that you're going to be selling this one? Got it. You have two more. You just don't want to obviously pay two mortgages. I get that. Did you move to the other town for like a job or something? Okay. No, I get that. I grew up in New Jersey myself, where it's like very busy, and I'm sure Houston's kind of similar. So I'm sure it's probably better being a little bit away from the city now, right? Okay. And how quickly do you need to get this done? Like how quickly do you need to get the money for this house? Like is this something you have a little bit of time for or is this something you need to do like relatively quickly? Okay, so as soon as possible. Okay. Understood. Okay. Let me just place you on a brief hold and I just got to talk to my partner see how much we can actually get you and I'll be right back with an offer, okay? Okay, just bear with me. Give me about another 30 seconds to a minute. Let me just double check with my partner. Okay. ARV is between 2 to 220 here. Let's see what this exact model sold for 220 in 7 days. And then there's another one that sold for 225, but I think this one is bigger. Yeah, that one is way bigger. So it's probably gonna be closer to like 210. The other ones are 16 and his is 14. So it's probably closer to 2. It's literally gonna need like maybe 20 grand of work. Oh wait, 1400, not 1000. So as a flip, we're still going to be nowhere near his price. This is probably a perfect novation, though. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you guys. What did he say he wanted? He wanted 170. We got to be at like, yeesh. Yeah, it'd have to be a 120. Okay. You still there, Jeff? Okay. So good news, my partner did come back with an offer. So he actually got a little bit more than I thought he was going to get just cuz it does need a little bit of work even though it is a newer build. So what we're seeing is we, on the back end, like once we fully fix the house up, we're probably going to get about 200 grand because there's a bunch of comps that sold around 200 that were in your square footage and similar models to your house. And it's going to cost us, it's honestly only going to cost us about 20, maybe 25 grand max to do the work on the house because all we would do is literally just update the kitchen and the bathrooms. And then other than that, I mean, as long as maybe do some paint as well, and that's really all we'd have to do work wise. So what we're seeing is, I mean, we can get this done for you relatively quickly. We can do this in about 30 days for you, and we can make it where you're not going to obviously have to pay for two mortgages at once, obviously. The best that we can do right now, if we're gonna do it all cash, my partner wanted to be at 110,000. I was able to get him up to 120,000 cash. Yes, sir. Understood. If there's no commissions with us, like obviously we were not realtors or anything, and we were gonna cover all the closing costs. What do you think the best number you'd be willing to take today would be? One set. So that's like the absolute best you would take. Okay. Let me see. Let me talk to my partner. I mean, if we could, so if we're gonna do it cash, the reason why we'd have to be much lower than the 170 is just because we have to pay our realtor commissions and closing costs on both ends, and then we would also have to like obviously make something on the deal. If we could do this in about 60 days, we have another option that we offer people, and this probably would get approved for because it is in good condition. It's not like the house really needs anything crazy. All we have to do is like fix that oven in the kitchen, and that's it. We could work with our realtor partners and probably get you closer to the 170. If we could do that, would you be willing to wait about 60 days to get the money? Would that be okay? So we would give you a purchase agreement at the 170. So you would net the full 170. And then basically it would just take 60 days for us to get it closed because we would just work with our realtor partners that have end buyers that would purchase it with a mortgage. That's the only reason why it would take 60, not 30 days. Okay. I have a question because we might have another option for you then. How much is left on the mortgage balance right now? I'm trying to see if I could get the solution to get you the full 170. Like sometimes cash isn't the best option because cash. So what I'm asking is, depending on how much you have on the mortgage balance and what your monthly payments are, I might be able to get you the full 170 and close it in 30 days or less. It just would be a little bit of a different strategy where we would just make you payments to get you to the 170 and then just take over that mortgage so you don't have to worry about paying it anymore. So we've done this for other people in the past. So is that something that would be an option if we could get you the 170? So what we've been able to do for other people in the past where like you obviously bought another house so now you have two mortgages to pay. We could take over the payments of the mortgage that you have on this one and then to get you to the 170 so you still net the amount that your house is worth, we would just make that to you in payments over time. So basically, every single month you would receive payments on top of what we're paying for the mortgage. And then you would get that passively on the first of the month every month through a debt servicing company so that you still get the full 170. We can probably put a tenant in the property. And that's how we would be able to make this work for everybody. If we do 170 cash, there's no room for us to refinance and pull our money out of it. The other option, we wouldn't be using all of our cash obviously at once. So basically, with that, we can get you the full 170, but it would just be over time instead of giving it to you all at once, so that we could do other projects at the same time. Because no investor, like if you get an end buyer that can buy it with a mortgage, it's obviously going to take about at least 60 to 90 days to get it closed out fully. And any investor that's going to come in, they're going to be hitting you at the same numbers, like maybe 120, 130 max, just because any investors, if you look at the houses that sold for 200, it's going to take about the 20 grand of work to get it done. So every investor, like if someone needs to, as an investor, we have to make money on it, but you also have to be comfortable with the number that you walk away from it with. And with the situation where like you obviously have to pay for two mortgages, I'm just trying to see if we could find the best solution for you, so we could get, you don't have to worry about making these payments anymore. You know that you're still getting the full 170 for the house, and then it just gets paid out to you over time, so we don't have to use all of our money at once to get this done for you. You said how much would you be getting a month? Like how long would it take? How long would we do the payments for, you're asking? Let me So we can close and get the mortgage balance out of your name in the next 30 days. And then we would usually just make you the payments over time for whatever time frame we agree on. And that's how this would work. I just have to see basically you understand? So like we could get it so you don't have to go ahead. Yeah, so like let's say for example your mortgage is 100,000. We would basically take over the existing payments of your mortgage, and then we would give you monthly payments every single month once we close and take over the payments, so that you get to that full 170,000. Basically you would get the remainder of the balance usually over like a 5 or 10-year period. That's usually how we work those deals. It just all depends on how much your mortgage balance is, how much the payments are per month, how much we could actually rent it out for, so that you know you're actually going to be getting the payments from us. Because obviously the way that we get this done is we put a tenant in the property, and then we obviously use the tenant's funds to be making the payments. Like we have the money to do it, obviously, but that's how we make money on the deal, and that's how you can get your full 170 and get this done in the next 30 days or less. And then we obviously use a title company and attorney for this to set it up. Okay, so I mean, do you want to think about it? Like when would be a good time to circle back with you if you can't get the full 170 from an investor? Next week give you a call? Okay, I mean, if you don't get the 170, are you just going to keep it for now then? Understood. Okay. I'll circle back in a couple weeks then and just see where everything's at and see if that'll work for you. I just want to get this done. Obviously, it sounds like you just want to get this done quickly, so I want to see the quicker we could get this done, the easier on you too. Okay. Thank you, brother. Have a great rest of your day. So he was not happy with my offer, obviously. We're trying to, I mean, that's where you got to be. Like, I can't sit here and give him more money than we can. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting on that deal. So, wasn't happy about my offer, but it's all good. And then I tried to hit him with a sub two hybrid, which is basically we would take over the payments on his mortgage, give him a monthly payment. And I have investors that would do this all day for him. But it's all good. You fucking win some and you fucking lose some, guys. I do got to get out of here because I have to go on my training in a little bit. My lunch is getting cold, guys. But I will be back here tomorrow and every other day of this week. So you guys go have a good rest of your day. Before I leave, though, I got to leave you guys with a quick soapbox. And honestly, I feel like I should talk about what I talked about before, which is prioritization and execution. When you guys have problems that hit the fucking fan, when like life just fucking hits and it just seems like chaos is going on around you, you need to make sure that you prioritize and execute. Whatever needs to get done, you guys got to build a list of whatever like the most important tasks are that need to get done, and then hit the highest important task first, and then get once you complete that task, you down and down and down and down and down that list until everything gets done. That is how you guys will win when chaos happens in your lives. You can't sit there and try to fucking do everything at once because then you literally will go insane, you will go crazy, and then nothing gets done. That's when people get paralyzed. So just make sure that you guys are literally um make sure that you guys are literally like prioritizing and executing in those crazy situations. Manuel, I will give you a call in a little bit, my brother, and let's get this deal in Baytown figured out. Let's get it. And really quick, Carolina Lou said, how often are you pitching sub two offers to sellers? I pitch sub two offers to sellers whenever it makes sense for their situation. In that guy's situation, I saw an opportunity. I was like, look, it's not going to make sense cash. He doesn't want to do innovation. Let's take the last little rabbit out of the bag or hat, whatever the fuck we call it, and try one last chance with him because he clearly needs to get this done quick and he has two mortgages. So that's a good situation. And I looked up his mortgage; it's like a 2.9% interest rate. So I would have been a sexy sub two too. But if anything, I'm going to call him back in a week when he's gotten beat up by other investors that are also going to promise him probably going to give him low offers as well. If somebody does offer him 170 as a cash offer, they will screw him over. So I pray to God that doesn't happen. But yeah, we'll see what happens, and just find the best solution for the sellers, guys. That's what you guys got to do when you guys are doing this shit. But I love y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody go have a good rest of your fucking days. Go get some contracts, go get some fucking assignments, and I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.